Right, well, the radical statistics group started in late 1974, and it was founded mainly by people who'd been together at LSE in the heady days of 1968. Though those of us working in the health field hadn't been there at the time. I was counting cars in Hertfordshire, and others were studying medicine. And the first thing we wrote was about a document published in 1976, Priorities for Health and Post-Social Services in England. And it was the first time that expenditure on the NHS had been put together in what's now called a programme budget, so it gave you a better idea of how the spending worked by sector. But the argument in the booklet was, at a time when the health service budget was beginning to be cut, there would be less priority to spending on acute services and more priority to community services, mental health, mental illness, older people and prevention. When you actually looked at the numbers, it didn't show this increase in the so-called priority groups, and which we mainly supported, though we weren't so keen on cuts in acute services unless they were shown to be ineffective, which of course lots of them hadn't been tested at the time. We wrote a critique of this publication and wondered what to do with it. One member of the group had a colleague who lived in a squat in West Hampstead with a group of anarchist printers, and they said they would show us how to put it together as a pamphlet, which they duly did, and we published it. And several members of the group decided to write to the BMJ to draw attention to our critique and to the pamphlet. And when the letter came out, I got into hot water, and my boss, London School of Hygiene, Donald Reed, said, "Oh, I'd never get a job again." Looking at who these naughty dissidents were, there were three statisticians, David Jones, Martin Bland and me, and we all ended up as professors either of medical statistics or, in my case, something else. And there were three medics, two of whom ended up with knighthoods. One was Ian Chalmers, founder of the Cochrane Collaboration, and the other was Andy Haynes, who became Dean of the School of Hygiene. And the third doctor was Sheila Adam, who became Deputy Chief Medical Officer, a job which she didn't enjoy very much, but she obviously did it well. So I don't think it could be said to have blighted our career.